feet. Looking a little disheveled in the green room. I just came in from doing cows, so it's cold. So I look cold. That's pretty much it. I got hat hair, but that's okay. We got 40 minutes before I gotta go shut the water off. So I have project number 4. Project number 4 today from Bargain Bead Box. So we're gonna do that real quick. So let me give you the updates. If you've been following along with my Bargain Bead Box, this one is probably gonna be my last project before I get home. I am gonna be going home on the 9th of February. So I don't know if this will be the last one, but it's like schedule's getting a little tighter and things are going on here at the farm and stuff. So I haven't really had a whole lot of time, and I apologize for that, but it is what it is. And I'm just doing the best I can over here in the North Dakota with the, what is it today? 45 below. Yeah. So we are going to do this project, and this is a really simple, cute project. We are going to need this guy, this one, not the handheld one because you'll break it, this one. So somebody had mentioned in the comments, which I'm going to go through the comments today. Hopefully I got a little time. And they were like, we don't have this. So when I get back home, I will try to get some of these in the shop. But yeah, so let's get down to the mat, get this party started. Okie dokie, party people. Here we are on the mat. I have, I think, everything that I'm going to need. Now, let me just premise this whole video by saying there's a couple of ways you could do this to make it a little more interesting. I really honestly haven't landed on an idea yet because, you know, design on the fly. But you could, I'm just putting this out there, if you wanted to do a front toggle, you could do that with this. And I kind of like it. But I've done a lot of front toggles lately, so you could just you can hang this on here and do the front toggle that way. You know what I mean? So that's an option. I am actually going to not do the front toggle today. I am going to start by getting our pendant ready. And one of the things that I'm going to do for the pendant is you could totally just use a jump ring here or whatever you want to use as a bail, but I'm going to square wrap it because I just like that. So that's what I'm going to do with mine. So let's get our pendant ready. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit. Make sure everything's good. It looks like it is. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to start by punching some holes into our pendant. Oh, I'm looking at this. Now I'm like, do I need to punch holes in it? Because it has holes. Did you guys know that? I was not aware. Okay, so let me just take a look. Because I got 4 of them. So okay. So forget everything I said about the hole punch because since I have 4 of them, I think originally I was going to use 3, and 3 would look a little funny if they weren't centered, but because we're using 4, they're going to fit right into these holes right here. So X-nay on the hole punch. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get myself some oval jump rings. I'm using this larger 8mm size. And we're just going to put those on there. Another option you could do for this is patina paint. So as many of you know, I am a large believer in patina paint, but I don't have any patina paint in North Dakota right now. So, oh, did I put that on backwards? Yeah, I did. You can't put it on backwards. Cripes. Okay, so you make sure they're on there the right way. Ooh, my hands are cold. Okay. All right. If you guys ever try to bead with cold hands, let's just start over. Maybe not. Maybe I got it. Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm going to spin that to the back. And now this one. So I don't know if you can see exactly where I am placing these, but here's the center one. Okay, here's the center. You move over to the next larger piece of metal, put one on top, and now this one I'm going to put here next to the center one. And I'm going to turn that to the back. And then I'm going to place here, and then again I'm going to go to here and go on top of it. So you can see there's 3 here. 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm using as a guide. I think originally when I was only going to use 3 of these, I would have had to hole punch it in order to make it look okay, to look centered. But since I'm not doing that, just made my life easier by not having to punch holes in it. But you totally could if you wanted. Alrighty. And this one, and on top of it. All right, these 8mm oval jump rings in the red bronze are working smashingly for this. There she is. Easy peasy. All right. So that's done. Now we got to put on, now like I said, you could just add a jump ring to this. Keep it simple. I'm going to add a little square wire. I'm going to do not very much, like 1/4 of a circle or 3/4 of a circle. Just probably even a bit excessive, but you know. So this is 21 gauge square wire. If you're looking for square wire, we have some on our website. But I'm just going to make my own bail for this, and I'm going to make a tail as well. So when doing the square wire, I just put it through the loop, push it down. I'm going to grab a hold of it right here, and I'm just going to make a few bends with my fingernail, and this just makes it easier to wrap around. Okay. And for right now, I'm just going to leave that. Now, I could put a bead here, but do I want to put a bead? No, I don't think I do. I don't think I do. This is what I got. And you can do these any which way you see fit, but I'm just going to make a little loop here on the top. Just a wire wrapped loop. And bring it around. And I'm doing it pretty tight because I got one wire going one way and one going the other way. Just happened to end up like that, which is fine. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a hold of this loop, and I'm going to go with my longer tail, and I'm going to wrap it around and bring it all the way down to the bottom, down here. And once I get to the bottom, I'm going to leave that like that. I'm going to come back for this top one. This one is going a different direction, but I'm just going to wrap it to the back, and I'm going to cut it off. So tuck that in with my chain nose. It's kind of on the side, which is a good spot for it. And then right here, I'm just going to wind a little bit of this tail. So I'm going to grab the tippy tip of the wire, and I'm going to spin the wire and the metal at the same time. And I didn't quite get all the way around like I wanted. So I'm going to cut that there. And I'm going to go some more. You can even do this with your finger if you want to, but I'm just bringing this up to kind of the top. So that it kind of sits like a rosette a little bit, and then I'm going to trim it. So as you can see, it's just meant, I still have to tighten this up. Let me do that so you can see it for reals. So tighten this. And so as you can see, when it's going to hang, it's still going to be able to move, but it's going to have kind of like a little rosette on the top to kind of hide that little hole. And that's what I want. So that's cool. And then our pendant is completely ready to go. So I'm put that to the side, and then I have some 19 strand bead-along beading wire here, and I've just cut like, I don't know, 24 inches probably. And I'm going to get this ready for the beading. So I got my crimp bead, and I think I'll start with the male part of the toggle. And I'm just going to put this on here. And get this crimped. So, crimp in the lips first, turn it sideways, and then in the eye. Yeah. Okay. Pull test is good. I believe, yeah. Give it a little more of a squish. Yeah, that's good. I am going to use a bead cover. I have one of these here. Here's a little trick. Everybody asks me a lot. They're like, oh, you just whip the bead covers on. Yeah, you got to commit to the bead covers. So, but if you're struggling, what you can do is put it down on your mat, load it into your plier. So with the open part down, go right over the top of the bead and then squish it kind of on your mat. And this will help you to get a better gauge for it. You might have to straighten it out a little bit. And in the past, I have actually like squished it and then it like pulled up a little piece of felt. You can just remove that if that happens. But here we go. This is ready to go. You guys, all we're going to do now is super simple stringing. And there's going to be no rhyme or reason to our stringing. I'm just going to mix these little bad boys up and we're going to go for it. I'm going to add some of the other crystals as we get going. And I think that I will fast forward to some of this till we get to the pendant part, so it's not super boring, okay? But we're just putting these on any kind of way we want. Okay guys, I'm going to start, I've got 75 beads on right here, and I'm going to start, I have 21 more beads, and I'm going to start sprinkling in these blue. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 of the blue crystals. And then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a blue crystal, and 5 more, and of course this is completely up to you how you want to do the pattern, but this is just how I'm going to do it. And 5 more. 3, 4, 5, and the blue one. And I got a lot of white and cream, so I'm going to trade those out for 2 orange ones, just because these are going to be in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to put 3 of these blue crystals. 3. And this is where I'm going to put on my pendant. So this is the center of my necklace. Okay? So I'm going to put this one extra one that I had, and I'm going to have one extra one from the other side. I am going to get 2 of the same color. And I'm going to put on my pendant. Okay, so right here is where this is going to fall, and this is able to move over the small crystals but not really over the blue crystals, and that's okay because I like my pendants to move, but I don't want the wire showing. Oh, you can't see. I don't want the wire showing, so it can move over these but not over the blue ones. Okay, so now I'm gonna just do the same exact thing on the other side. Gotta get some more blue crystals out. And I will meet you back at the top where I've completed the rest of the pattern here. Here we are, guys. We are done. I'm in day 2 of filming this, but here's what it looks like. Here's where I put the little blue beads, and these guys are super cute. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm very happy with it. I hope that you guys are enjoying these videos. And like I said, I'm going to be traveling back to Minnesota on the 9th. And I probably will not get around to posting any more videos till then just because of scheduling stuff. But I hope that you guys are enjoying these. I'm sorry they're a little, dragged out. Hopefully February's box will go a little better, but it is what it is. Anyway, I think this is super cute. I really like it. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you do, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll get you some photos. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.